In August-September 2020, the Northern Hemisphere braced itself for a potential second wave.
Of course, there was one man who wasn't bracing himself for a second wave, and that was Ivor Cummins, who was telling the world that there couldn't be a second wave, there wouldn't be a second wave, that we'd already reached herd immunity, that you needed a second virus for a second wave, all of which was very quickly proven to be quite catastrophically wrong.
The last couple of weeks I've been putting together some data, and it's been very interesting in Europe in the past 4 to 6 weeks that there's certainly an increase in cases and, to be honest, testing. But when you look at the first impact of this, and it was like you say, it was quite severe, the cases, there's a huge curve upwards and down, and then the mortality lagging, there's a big curve upwards and down. But what's striking in the last 6 weeks in France, Belgium, UK, Ireland, all over Europe, there's now a big rise in the cases, but almost nothing in mortality or ICU, or just almost nothing. So we've got a wave of cases for sure, or positive PCRs, but we're certainly not getting a wave of actual impacts. But that's the question then, when or why would the impact start rising for a virus that's already passed through the population and taken the susceptible and caused a lot of community immunity? When would an impact start rising, a true second wave?
I find it really amazing that he's even left this stuff in the film. So we know what happened next. We know exactly what happened next. You can see his graph there goes up to August the 4th, 2020. Very soon afterwards, you saw those cases translating into hospitalizations and deaths. And Spain had a big second wave. They declared a state of emergency towards the end of October, and it was the same everywhere else. It was the same in Ireland, it was the same in the UK, it was the same across North America and Europe. There was a big second wave that was, if anything, more deadly than the first. I can't believe he thinks he can get away with revisiting this casedemic idea after everything that's gone on since. And that really should have been the end of him as any kind of commentator on this issue.